Okay.
Okay. Boom. We are now live. This is Roderick Carter. I'm here with my good friend, longtime friend, Andre Carter. We've been working together for many, many years. When did we meet? What year was that?
We met in 2007 when I came
2007.
to North Carolina for a conference with a veteran.
Okay.
So
That was in
we've been,
Greensboro, right?
maybe it was 2005.
It could have been because I think 2005 is when I bought my domain, but I was doing the radio thing before that. And I said, you know what? I think I'm going to continue doing this. And that's when I got the domain in 2005.
Okay, so I may have been in 2005, 2006. But, according to my records, we've been friends for like 14, 15 years,
Yeah.
partners and friends
Yeah, because
for
I've
like
been married
14,
that long.
15 years.
I've been married that long. So, yeah. Yeah.
And your son is what, 13?
Yeah. The baby boy's 13. But he was 2 years into the marriage. So when you guys came, I think he was. No, I don't even remember when you and your wife came. I don't know how old
Uh,
he was then.
I don't remember you the baby, but we didn't go into the house. We just went into
To
your
the
studio.
studio. Yeah.
But we've been partners, friends for a long time, and over the years, especially these last 3 years,
Mm-hmm.
uh, we have had a lot of conversations about having a charting system for gospel internet radio. We were both BDS and we were both media based.
Mm-hmm.
And, BDS and media based didn't want to do right as far as the internet radio stations was concerned to allow our charts to be published.
Okay.
So, as an internet radio station, people weren't able to really see what we were doing.
Okay.
And sometimes that visual helps, especially when they can go and look at a billboard chart for whatever was done on media base and PDS. So, in all of our conversations, I think prior to the pandemic, prior to um, us getting on media base, you we had discussed there needs to be some type of a charting system, especially when we got into media base and BDS. You kept saying that there needs to be a charting system for internet radio so that we can have the control. We can put our charts out. We can do what we want to be able to do and not be controlled by media base or BDS. You've come up with a great website. You're the creator of Gospel Station Charts. So can you give us a little idea of what Gospel Station Charts is all about?
All right. Well, before I even had that, I had on my own website, my own charting system on my website for years. I've been doing that for years. People have enjoyed that. And it's there now. It's even broken down into quartet, praise and worship, gospel jazz, holy hip hop. So the charts on my website that's been there for several years is a updated chart, live chart that updates what's happening on the station itself. And so from there, I've always wanted to be able to do that with other stations. But looking at how other people do their stations and what they're using, that's not possible. But I still wanted a charting system. So when I found a way, because when I first started, it was only what 4 or 5 of us stations, and we had to you either had to
Right.
be sound broadcaster or you had to be radio DJ or radio boss, and that put a huge
Or Live
limitation.
365.
No, I
Or
couldn't do
Live 365.
I couldn't do live 365 at the time, Andre.
Okay. Okay.
And that's why we only had so many stations, because a lot of people were not using those particular softwares. Those are desktop softwares, and we that's how it started. And it required I had to write software so that your station can send over the data to go into the charts. And that worked beautifully. It worked fine. It was real time. It was actual data directly from each station. But there was no collective chart. If you remember, there was no collective chart. Okay.
Right.
And like you said, I've always wanted to be able to connect the charts or the stations. So I don't remember or recall what really happened. I think I got frustrated with Media Base, and I don't want to put no bad mouth on them, but I just got frustrated. And that's what probably pushed me to go back and look a little deeper, a little more on how to gather the data from the different radio stations. And once I figured that out, oh my God, it just took off from there. So gospel station charts is basically, if you're a radio station, gospel internet radio station, or even if you're over the air but you do internet, we can track what you're playing. We can monitor what you're playing. Okay. And then every station has their own top 100 chart. Something most stations never ever had before. So if you're a station and you want to be able to see from your station's perspective what you're playing the most, wonderful tool. Then from that, I aggregated all that data from those different stations to come up with a master chart. Basically, if the metadata matches across the different stations, then those songs end up on the master top 100 chart. And so that's how that got started. It's free to join. Anybody can join, gospelstationcharts.com. But the tracking, you do have to pay a fee for the tracking. And
Now,
we're 60
how does
stations
that
in.
benefit? How does that benefit the artist?
It benefits the artist because now, for the first time, you yourself as an artist can go in there and see, number one, what station is playing you, or how many stations are playing you, and how often. That's something artists never ever had. And I know that there are, what's that one? Is it Radio Toolbox? It's one of those that does show what you're playing, and it has the top songs. But that's just for your station, though. It doesn't. I don't know if it does a collective chart.
I think they just do it for your station, but when an artist wants to submit their music and when an artist wants to track their music, um, is there something or a fee that the artist has to pay in order to be able to do that? Because they're getting right now 59 stations.
Okay.
So if I wanted to submit my music through gospel station charts, what do I have to do?
When you sign up, of course, you get access to a form that allows you to submit to all of those stations. Now, please bear in mind, your music needs to be of good quality and it needs to sound like gospel music. In other words, if you're doing rock and roll, come on. Don't send a rock. I know you might be singing about Jesus, but it's rock and roll and it doesn't work in the gospel arena. Okay. So don't send a rock and roll gospel song, what you call a gospel song, to gospel stations. It just don't work. So when they go in, they log in, they got access to that form. And I had to charge a fee for that because people were abusing it. When you're submitting your music, please don't submit your whole album. You can only really promote one, maybe two songs at a time. And so, but people were abusing it. You saw that, And so I had to put a fee on it. That fee has nothing to do with your music getting placed. It's just a fee to use the resources of the website because, it costs money to host and hold that stuff so that the other stations can get access to it.
So what is the minimal fee for submitting your song through gospel station charts to all 59 stations.
Right now, it's only $4.95. That will
That's a bargain right there.
that will change.
Okay, so now if an artist wants to track their song, once they submit the song, I believe you got a three levels or three different
Right,
ways that they can view the
right.
tracking. So,
So,
so how much is it for each one of those?
all right. So when you become a member, you get free access to the charts when you log in. There are tools, there's
But
resources
that's
in there.
just basically looking at the charts, and they're not able to do anything else other than look at
Right.
the charts.
You can't see how
Okay.
many spins. You can't see what station. Um, it's just a generalized version, okay? And if you hang in there with us, I'm going to show you something that you're going to love. All right. And so there's a list of the stations. This is under the free account. There's a list of the stations. You can click to see the recently played songs in the past 2 hours, or you can click to listen to that station, and you can see what city and state they're in. And if I scroll down, then you can't see this, Andre, but if I scroll down, we're sitting at 59, like Andre said, we're sitting at 59 stations. And more stations are coming. People love this idea. Now, if you don't see your song or your name on any of the top 100 charts, I did 100 just to get some, most people in there, Andre. You can always click over here and search for the song, your song, to see if it's even played in the past 90 days. Now, the search looks 90 days back. The charts only go 7 days back. Okay. And so that's under the free account. The free account lets you at least see have you been played, and it will give you the last time it was played, but it will not tell you what station it played on. It will not tell you how many stations. Okay. But most people don't even have access to that. So that's a bargain. That's free. The monitor, which I'm going to change that name to say tracking, it's different. It's the same thing, but you can click on your name if you're the artist. You can click on your song title, or if you're just somebody that's curious about certain songs, and you can click. When you click on it, it's going to show you the number of stations playing that song. Okay, and it's going to show you the number of spins that song got in the past seven days across those stations that are playing it. Okay, and then the monitor station gives you a list of all of the stations again, but it tells you who the owner is, their email address. You get access to that, and you get access to their charts. So it's a wonderful tool. It's something independent artists need. And I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes, but if you spend money for radio promotions, all you have to go on is their word. If they're part of this system, you can go in and see for yourself whether or not whoever you're doing promotions through is actually, being done. So
So
it's
you
good.
have three levels, right? You got 7 days, 30
Right.
days, and
And 90
90 days
days.
that a person can track.
Right.
But if an artist comes through and they want to purchase uh, a promotion through gospel radio promo,
Mm-hmm.
then they get that access for free for 30 days or
Right,
for
right.
60 days,
60 or
depending
30.
on
Yeah.
what
Mm-hmm.
currency they buy.
Right. So, well, Andre and I decided to do it with gospelradiopromo.com. Um, if you get any type of promotion through that's music promotion, because we also do church promotions, we also do business promotions over there. But if you get a song promotion through there, we decided to give you access to the monitor or to tracking over on gospelstationcharts.com to go along with your package. It's not on the sales page, but that's something we do. So it's a good idea to go ahead and sign up anyway. That way I can go and look and say, okay, that person's here. I can upgrade you for that 30 or 60 days of access. Now, 7-day access, I think what we say, $5.95, something like that, Andre?
Yeah, $5.95 and $9.95 for 30-day access
Yeah.
$29.95 for
90
30
day.
day, I mean 90-day access,
Right.
and that's all optional depending on
That is
what the
optional.
artist is looking.
Right. That is
It's
optional.
nothing that's demanding or you have to pay. It's if you choose to pay. Because with media base, I have people say, well, how can I go in and see how my music is doing on
Mm,
media base?
gotcha.
And I say, well, you have to be a member,
Yes.
and it's $4,000 a year in order to
Yes.
see what it is that is being played and how many times. The thing that I like about the charting system is the more radio stations that an artist's song gets played on,
Mm-hmm.
that's what helps to push the artist up the chart. So I say that we are in the position to really break artists
Right.
with gospel station charts through our radio stations and all of the stations that's listed on gospel station chart. And I'll just say this: our tracking system is 7 days. Is that correct?
Yes, a 7 day rolling, and it's in real time. So, like, what's today? Sunday. So it'd be Sunday through last Sunday, and then tomorrow it'd be Monday through last Monday. So it's rolling. It's continuous. It's real time.
So I did the math. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
did the math. If an artist was to submit their music through gospel station chart, and each one of those radio stations played that artist's song one time a day for 7 days. At the end of 7 days, that artist generated 406 spins in seven
Wow.
days.
Okay.
So I think that the radio stations that are listening, that are a part of the gospel station charts,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of artists are submitting their music through the gospel station chart system, and we want to make sure that the radio stations understand that these are independent artists. Take a listen to their music and add them into their playlists.
Right.
This is going to be a benefit and a blessing to everybody all around. And you're such a creative person, Roderick. As far as gospel station charts is concerned, we collect, or the system collects the same data
Mm-hmm.
that media base collects and some of the other. We're collecting the exact same data.
Right.
So I believe that once we really get rolling and artists have the ability to see and track their music, gospel station charts is going to be the go-to place for artists to submit their music. Now, prior to November, I believe it was, you created something else called the Gospel Radio Fans.
Oh, yeah.
And what I like to know is to share with the audience, when you created the Gospel Radio Fans, what was the ideal and the purpose
Mm.
of Gospel Radio Fans?
Well, everyone was used to Twitter. We knew about that. Everyone was used to doing the Twitter thing.
And we did it for 13 years, man. We were the first
Yeah.
two radio stations to utilize that feature that Twitter had.
I don't
Got
know
it
if
for
we were the
13 years
first, Andre,
free.
but I do know. Um,
Well, I put it like we were the first gospel stations.
we might have
All
been
right.
that. That we might have been. Yeah. I
Uh,
I saw other stations doing it, right? And so I was
right.
like, we
But
need
they
to.
weren't gospel stations, were they?
No, they were not gospel stations. They were
That's what
not
I'm
gospel
talking about.
stations, and we took it a step further. We took it in a whole different direction. And people was looking at our tweets like, how y'all doing that? So we yeah, we were doing something we was on that other stuff, man. our commercials, everything was optimized to be used in Twitter. And so that really helped us grow a whole lot. It helped brand the station. It helped the artists get known and seen more. Um, it helped the advertisers get seen more. It really, really helped us. And other stations picked up. They reached out to me. I had it in my store, the process, the scripts and stuff in my store. People bought it. Um, but then Twitter did something that it was optional. It was optional. You could still continue doing that, but it was going to cost you $100 a month to do. And I was like, man, yeah, that's cool, but and a lot of stations got cut off. I mean, I was getting phone calls and emails. Hey, man, my Twitter thing stopped working. I was like, yeah, you need to check the terms of the policy of over at Twitter because they made changes and you have to pay 100. I ain't got no $100. I said, I understand. I understand. So there are those who continue doing it, and then there are those who just couldn't do it. So I was like, man, we need our own. We need our own. And so I found a developer that was selling a script that does what Twitter does. Bought it, set it up, and we was rocking and rolling. Okay. And then later on, I was like, I'm not satisfied with this. This is not. It wasn't sociable enough for me. And so for me, I kept on looking and kept on looking. Then I found something that I really liked, and this thing it's a monster. And so that's what we're using today. We're using that. Sorry about that.
Okay, so basically, if a person joins gospel radio fans, it's also free,
Yeah.
and they're able to see everything that our radio station is playing. They can see the commercials,
Right.
they can see the song, or they can see the CD title, the CD for the artist.
Right.
Um, I know when 4 months ago, we were really struggling because we were constantly under attack.
Oh my
And
God.
sometimes I try and post the information up on Facebook and Twitter. And Facebook and Twitter, they would say that our information was forbidden. So we've been through, I would say, a technical battle
Yeah.
of trying to get everything rolling. Now that we have everything rolling, I believe you had told me at one time gospel radio fans and gospel station charts are now based out of Canada, where everything is stable.
Right.
And that's pretty much why we're having this conversation because we wanted to have a certain amount of stability before coming on to have any conversation about gospel station charts and gospel radio fans.
Right. Right.
Now, what I like to say is because Facebook, they put you in jail for 3 days, 7 days, 30 days. If you're trying to do something with your music and you got a radio station and you want to go live, they mute you, they block you. Um, what I feel about gospel state radio fans is that we're brand new,
Right.
and being brand new, we're going to be able to go back to how it was when it all started 25 years ago. And what I'm saying is, if an artist or if a person joins gospel radio fans, if they join gospel radio fans and they get 500 or 1,000 followers, they'll be able to communicate and put information out to all 1,000 followers. There's not going to be a restriction on only 25 people are going to see what you posted.
Right. Shadow banning,
On
basically.
Gospel Radio fans, we have the ability to do reels, live. It's got all the functions that you can find on Facebook, Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
It's got all of the functions. You can do live, you can do videos, you can do whatever you do on others. And I think that as we continue to grow
Mm-hmm.
and people come there and they can see, I say we're going to be like the Wild Wild West. That's what I'm saying. And we're going to
It's
go
gonna be
back
off the chain. It's
and
starting to already. Yeah.
right. And before we have to go, or not me, but before you have to go to Congress to sit before the people because they want to regulate
Mm.
gospel radio fans. That's once we get, a million, 2 million, 3 million people, and we get a lot of influencers and a whole lot of craziness. We would be able to run wild for maybe 5 years. People are going to be, but you got to join and you got to understand what I'm saying because I've been doing internet radio 23 years. Roderick's been doing it roughly 21 years.
Something like that. Yeah.
So I mean, it's not like we're not privy to what's going on. We've been through a lot of struggles. We've been through a lot of ups and a lot of downs, especially at the early stage when Live 365 would say that you can get a station and everything, $99 for the station and $50 for your licensing fee.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they turn around and they jack you up, man. That $99 sometimes will come to $600 because you
Yes.
have more listeners.
Right.
So we've gone through a whole lot over these 23 years. So
Yeah.
I think it's really great as a creator that you finally came up with something that well actually we have gospel radio fans, we got gospel radio promo, and on that gospel radio promo it's really beautiful because every promotion that we do offers a 20% discount,
Mm-hmm.
and a person can save $20 and they can save as much as $80 depending on which program they want to buy. But I'm happy at where we are as friends and as partners for the last 23 years. And we have something exciting that's in the process of taking place where we're going to be connected with a company that's going to offer distribution.
Right. Right. Embark. Yeah. We're partnering up with
And
Embark.
once we get into that, Lord have mercy. All,
So, gospel
all
radio
I can say,
fans, go ahead.
all I can say is like TD Jakes, get ready, get ready, get ready,
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Yeah.
get ready, get ready, get ready.
When you're in a country, and this is for anybody, no matter what country you're in, and the government or the powers that be are doing, stupid stuff, you as the citizens, you have the power. You all have the power. We have the power. So if they don't want to support what we're doing, then we just have to do it on our own. And when I created Gospel Station Chart, okay, Andre, first I had a monthly fee for stations, right? And I talked to some people. I talked to one group of people. They had like 20 stations. They was like, dude, we can't afford. We got 20 stations. We can't afford that. And I have to get back in touch with those people and talk to them and see if they still want to be on board. So I said, okay.
And I think that the minimum fee that you had at that time was 29.95.
No, actually, it was
So
49. It was 49.95 a month. And
so if they had 20 stations, that was going to
yeah,
cost them 20
yeah,
times 50, a thousand
yeah,
dollars a month,
yeah. And they was like,
and
mm-mm.
they couldn't. Oh, I understand.
And so it's not about getting rich. It's not about making a ton of money. It's about providing a quality service at an affordable price. So I've dropped that down to a one-time fee of $29.95 to set up your station. Okay. And so your station, your website, your advert, we even got an advertisement that we'll send to you when you sign up. I think it comes to you in the email once you sign up.
And the advertising that we offer is only $25 to create
No, 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 not that
your
one,
commercial.
Andre. Not that. This
Oh, we
is
got
a
another one. Okay.
this is an audio ad. When you join as a monitored station, this is an audio ad you can play on your station, encouraging people to go to gospel station charts.
Okay. Okay.
See what I'm saying? If if
Yes, sir.
if I'm gonna make it this low and it's simple, then you need to help promote gospel station charts. As simple as that. You as a station, you need to promote gospel station charts. Let your listeners and your artists know, hey, you can be tracked. We're being monitored, and you can go check it out over at gospelstationcharts.com.
And it's only a sentence.
That's only a sentence, you know.
Sometimes follow me on gospel station charts,
Yeah.
or you can check my song and see how my song is doing on gospel station charts.
Right, because you've gotten the calls, you've gotten the emails. Well, how my song doing? Bro, we got so much going on. I can't be stopping every day to go check what your song is doing. Guess what? Now you can do it yourself.
For a minimal fee, and it's not going to be
Yeah, you're gonna break the
$100 or
bank.
$4,000 a year.
Yeah,
You know.
it's not gonna break the bank. It's easy to access. People are loving it. You know, there's a couple of people that was a little. You know, I know everybody's not technical, and we try to make it as less technical as possible. I know everybody's not technical, so you'll get a bad review. I think I saw one bad review on the site, and it was something that had really nothing to do with the site. It was just their perception of the site, and that's cool.
As far as navigating,
Yeah,
on the
hmm
site.
and that's cool. Everybody can't get glowing reviews, but most people that get on there really, really love the site. Now, here's the caveat: when you join GospelStationCharts.com, you automatically become an affiliate of GospelStationCharts.com. What does that mean? When you log in, you're going to see a section in there called Earn Some Cash. We're going to pay you, I think it's 40% commissions. So if you're an artist, you're a promoter, you're a radio station, and you're promoting your affiliate link to Gospel Station Charts, and somebody comes and buys one of the monitoring packages, you're going to get a commission off of that. So not only is it free, not only can you check on your songs, but you can make a little extra change. And I say change because we don't charge a ton of money. We do not charge a ton of money. Now, if you're somebody that's a go-getter and you get 100 artists to go over there and do the 90-day deal, well, that's going to be a little paycheck for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's going to be a little paycheck for you.
And it'll be a win-win for everybody.
It's a win-win for everybody. I'm all about win-win for everybody. It's not about me, us. No, it's a win-win for everybody. That's how it has to be. So gospel radio fans, that's the social media site. Now, what's different about this one? All right. What's different about this one is everybody that's on there is somebody in the music industry. Radio, producers, promotion companies, churches, artists, distributors. So it's like a one-stop place where you can connect with people that can help move your career to the next level. That's what's different about it. When you go on these other social media sites, you're there with millions of people that don't care nothing about what you're doing. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's a public setting. It's just like when you go to a restaurant, everybody in there don't like the same food you like. So, but this is different because when you go here, everybody's kind of in the same mind frame. And that's what makes it different.
So my thing is, what is everybody waiting for? If you're an artist, if you're a promoter, you're trying to put some music, if you're a radio service person, gospel station charts is the place to be. If you want to network with like-minded people, if you want to communicate with other artists, it's just like going to a conference. You
Okay.
may not get everything that you're looking for when you go to a conference, but you're going to be able to get more people to follow you here, and you can communicate with them every day. We have blogs, it's got a chat room, it's got a whole lot. You can go live, however you want to do it. You can do it through Gospel Station Chart. I mean, Gospel Radio Fans.
Mm-hmm.
And for your promotional needs, you can go to gospelradiopromo.com. Roderick, it's been good, man.
Yeah, man.
Chopping it up with you. I hope that we are going to be a blessing as we get into the third quarter of the first quarter. Okay, I mean the third month of the first
First quarter.
quarter,
Okay.
and then we can see some growth in the by the end of this month when we walk into the second quarter, we'll be able to see a few more people. And people, it's really not hard to say, follow me on Gospel Radio Fans. You tell people to follow you on Twitter. You tell people
Mm-hmm.
to follow you on Instagram. You telling people to follow you on Facebook. We're just saying, come to Gospel Radio Fans when you get here, play around, do a
Mm-hmm.
little surfing, try the different features that we offer.
And
I mean,
follow people. Make sure you follow people. That's how you grow.
look, let me ask you this, Roderick. Is there any other website out there or social media site that offers a blog?
I think Facebook does.
Does Facebook offer a blog?
They do. I forgot what they call it, but it's like a blog. Yeah, they do offer that.
But do a lot of people use it?
That I do not know, Andre.
So what I'm saying is, if you come over here, it's got a blog feature. It's got a business. If you want to submit your business, you can
Mm-hmm.
submit your business. It's got a whole lot of great features. And again, it's free.
No
It's
shadow
free.
banning. Right. There's no
We don't
shadow
have nothing to
banning.
talk about. We don't do anything about boost your promo. So if you want to do a promotion for your new release, CD party, uh, anniversary, birthday, whatever,
Yeah.
you know, we're internet radio. Everything is internet. So it doesn't make any difference if you're having an event in California or in North Carolina. You can send us your flyers, your promotion. We have listeners, and I'll say pockets of listeners
Mm-hmm.
across the country.
Right.
So somebody may be in San Francisco and they see something going on in LA, and they might be in LA and say, "Oh, let me go check out Brent Jones
Mm-hmm.
in concert."
Right.
Or they might be in North Carolina and they say, "Oh, let me go check out the North Carolina Gospel Music Workshop of America.
Mm-hmm.
They have an event." So we're just saying that we want to go to another level as we go into 2024. Um, and I think that we're on a good start. I think that we're on a good track to make some things really happen in 2024.
Right. And my thing is all about
But we
you.
don't,
It's all about the person. It's
it's
all
not
about
about,
you. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. All right, I think we should just wind down now. I think we've been on there, what, about 45 minutes?
Yeah, I don't see a clock, but I think so. I haven't been watching
And
the time.
I hope that we said something that will induce you to go and sign up for Gospel Radio Fans, sign up for Gospel Station Charts, browse the sites,
Mm-hmm.
and learn how to operate the sites. And let's take it to a whole nother individual level with
Mm-hmm.
all the award shows that's coming up this year. You want to get your music out there. And a lot of the award shows are already members
Yeah, they're signing
of
up.
Gospel Radio Fans.
Mm-hmm. Creating groups on gospel radio fans. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
seeing the vision. They definitely are seeing the vision.
Yeah, so we got a lot of promoters that's already on. It's only, I think we've got less than 1,000, but I'm sure that once we get to that 1,000 and we go, it's going to be 2,000, 3,000,
Mm-hmm.
just like that.
Yeah. Once we hit critical mass,
Roderick, I know
it's only
it's
11
about
something
that
here, so
time,
we're
man.
good. We're good. We just want to thank everybody for taking the time to look at this, check it out. Hopefully, you learned something, saw something that you enjoyed, and we're looking forward to you becoming a part of this. We want all the gospel artists. I don't care what genre it is, holy hip hop, praise and worship, quartet,
Quartet.
traditional, all of it. We want it all. This is your place. No more distractions, no political distractions, no crazy distractions. This is all home, family friendly. Come on, join Gospel Radio fans. And if you're looking to find out what your song is doing, and if you want to submit your song, come on over to Gospel Station Charts.
All right, let's
We
give them
got you.
the URLs one more time, and then we can bounce.
Huh?
We got Gospel Station Charts,
.com.
www.gospelstationcharts.com.
That's for song tracking. Mm-hmm.
We got Gospel Radio Fans, the new Twitter for gospel artists
It's a
at
little more than Twitter.
www.
Yeah. It's a little
A
bit
little
more.
bit more than
Yeah.
gospelradiofans.com.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're looking to do promotions that are reasonable and affordable, 30-day promotions, 60-day promotions, you can come to www.gospelradiopromo.com. And they know what to do to listen to us, man. They can go and just say, hey, Google, play Synergy One Radio.
Yeah.
Hey, Google, play WNIA or what is it? NIA Radio Network.
Mm-hmm.
Google is going to say playing Synergy One Radio, playing NIA Radio on TuneIn. So we have mobile apps where people can go. If you got a smart device, people say, well, I got a Roku channel. I said, okay, that's good. I said, but if I have a smart TV, I can go to my TV and say, play Synergy One Radio.
Right.
And Synergy One Radio is going to play on my TV. So why should I go buy Roku?
Mm. Alexa.
You know,
We got the Alexa too, yeah.
Alexa, Alexa and guys, they take care of it. So with that note, Roderick, I want to say good night, man.
All right, brother
I'm not
Andre.
going to say good night. I'm just going to say thank you for allowing us to finally have a little conversation regarding the things that you have created
Mm-hmm.
in the last year. Something that you've been wanting to do for 19 years, but now it's finally come to fruition.
Right.
It's finally being manifested.
Oh, yeah.
The seeds are now being thrown out there. And all we want to do is see it grow. And there's a lot of seasons. You got winter season when they got winter wheat that you can get, summer season.
Mm-hmm.
So it's our season now, man. It's our season for Synergy One Radio, NIA, WNIA, and everything that we've invested a lot of time, Roderick, a lot of time in what we do. And we appreciate everyone that submits their music to us. We do our best to play everybody's music.
Right.
As long as it's good.
Gotta be good. Radio ready. Gotta be good.
There's been some things that we received this year. Be like, oh my God, what is this?
Yeah.
But that's another story.
That's a whole nother.
Thank you, Roderick, for taking the time, man.
All right,
I appreciate
man.
you so much.
We're going to get it done. We'll see you guys on gospelradiofans.com and gospelstationcharts.com.
Right, and we'll expect you all to come in and listen to us periodically. Just go to Gospel Synergy or synergy1radio.com. On the right-hand side, there's 3 links for our radio station, and they can come to NIA,
radionetwork.com. Yep.
Then
And then, well, you know,
Making
it's in the
sure-
middle of the page, at the top of the fold of the page. Click here to listen.
they said, listen now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you later.
All right, we're gonna get
A good day, everyone. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are, and whatever time you're listening to this interview. We appreciate. We thank you for taking out your time to see what Roderick and Andre Carter has to say about the things that we have been blessed to do, accepting the God assignment that He have put on us. We've not wavered. We've not gotten upset and they say, oh, woe is me, I'm going to quit.
right.
Nothing like that. We encourage each other.
Yeah.
So let's bounce, Rod.
All right, man. We'll talk.
All right, man.
All right.